Let me start this off by saying, no. The Hornets should not be worried about Brandon Miller right now any more than they were when they drafted him a couple of weeks ago. It's Summer League, at the end of the day it doesn't matter, and is more about getting fringe guys real NBA shots. However, I do think it's worth talking about his performance so far, because it's been abysmal. The first half of his debut was rough, but had a better second half to finish with a solid 18 points. But Game 2 did not have a revival in the second half. Miller finished with less points than fouls, with a grand total of 6 points and 8 fouls. He was a minus 22, the second worst on his team. And despite playing nearly 30 minutes, he attempted only 4 shots from the field. If you wanted to find a reason to be concerned, that would be it to me. The lack of confidence is much more concerning than the point totals and the fouls. This is the same dude that was an All-American as a freshman and dropped 41 points in an SEC game. There's time in Vegas still, but he needs to be more aggressive from the field. I'd rather see a 4 for 20 performance than the 2 for 4 he put up yesterday, because it means he stopped shooting. But he's 6'9" and can do just about everything on the basketball court, so it feels nearly impossible he'll just be what we've seen so far for the rest of his career. But let's take a deeper look at his performance in Sacramento. Before we get into the disappointing Summer League play of Brandon Miller, if you enjoy my content and watch a few videos of mine, think about subscribing. 96% of my viewers are actually not subscribed, so if you watched me before and enjoy the content, drop a sub and comment down below. It really helps the channel. Brandon Miller, the second overall pick of the Charlotte Hornets, has only played 2 games in an NBA uniform thus far, but those 2 games certainly could have gone much better. The Alabama product has gotten off to an alarmingly slow start in Summer League. While having a stretch of 2 games where the ball isn't finding the bottom of the basket isn't uncommon, it's the number of fouls Miller has committed in 2 games catching the attention of many. In just 2 games, Miller has committed 15 personal fouls. During actual NBA games, players are only allowed 6 fouls per game, but Summer League rules are a bit more lenient, allowing rookies and other prospects to pick up more minutes. Go along with his 15 fouls, Brandon Miller has also committed 10 turnovers to go along with just 24 total points. He's made just 7 field goals in 2 games, less than half of the number of personal fouls he's committed, which isn't a stat you see every day. It goes without saying that it's way too early to start legitimately criticizing Miller, seeing as these Summer League games are just an opportunity to get reps in, but he's undoubtedly left a lot to be desired up to this point. Many NBA fans and media members were critical of the Hornets selecting Miller over Scoot Henderson with the number 2 overall pick earlier this summer. Time and meaningful NBA games will only tell if Charlotte may have missed the mark in drafting Miller. Summer League is not indicative of much, of course. It is a glorified preseason for rookies and guys trying to make it in the league. The only useful benchmark it provides is when a second-year guy like Keegan Murray comes in and drops 40 points and leaves. Miller could end up being a superstar or wash out like Anthony Bennett, and nobody would have been able to draw either conclusion from what they've watched in the last 2 games. As far as professional careers go though, you'd like to see things start off a bit better for such a highly rated prospect. 25 fouls and turnovers in 2 games is as bad as you could imagine. Thanks for watching. I'm Herm. Have a good one.